Hi everyone, it's Tema here for Liberated Performer, and I'm here to talk about productivity during this pandemic. And I'm thinking a lot about this New Yorker cartoon where a man is in a small boat in the midst of a very stormy sea, and he thinks to himself, this is it. This is the time to finish my novel. I think, especially as artists, there's so much pressure to take advantage of time. We are running around all the time. It's very difficult to sort of know what to do with ourselves when suddenly so much of the scaffolding of our lives has been removed. And I think that can really create an inordinate amount of pressure to suddenly do all the things that we told ourselves we were going to do when we had the time. And I really want to just say, I think we should not be focusing on that right now. We need to be nice to ourselves and we need to prioritize mental and physical health as the primary things of importance right now. And that's easier said than done. It's really hard to stay psychically afloat during difficult times, which maybe have you in close quarters with people or totally alone. These are challenging circumstances, and having the gift of time is not so easy to take advantage of, nor do I think we need to be taking advantage of it, whatever that means. So I'm going to talk for a minute about some things that have been helpful to me in sort of staying afloat, and maybe these things will be helpful to you. You might have to find your own things. So for me, I need to set a routine. I need to try to go to bed at a reasonable hour and get up at a reasonable hour, construct some reason to get up. That is helpful for me in just sort of making sure I get out of bed and start my day. That's hard when you don't have a place to be sometimes. So setting a schedule and doing my best to stick to it, but also sort of going with where I am. If I feel like I need to take a break, if I need to take a nap, if I need to eat a snack because I'm hungry, it's important to also just exercise flexibility in all of these ways. Moving your body doesn't have to be a 90-minute high-intensity workout. You can take 5 minutes to just do some stretching, just get in touch with where your body's at. I think that's really important. I think that there's a way in which with the open time we feel like we should be practicing 7 hours. We should be really honing in this crazy focused way, and it's very difficult to access that amount of focus right now. So if you can exercise for 5 minutes, practice for 10 minutes, these small things are not so small right now. Those are important ways to stay engaged with things that matter and not sort of overexert ourselves, because there are different types of exhaustion we're feeling right now, and I think it's really important to honor them. What else am I doing? I'm taking a lot of baths, I'm writing letters to friends, and I am not always Facetiming with everyone. I think that there can be a lot of pressure to stay in constant touch in a way that can be really depleting. And I'm trying to just be honest with myself about whether or not I want to be in contact with someone, to what degree, and just trying to notice when things feel like too much and giving myself more space than usual to just relax and try to breathe. In terms of a meditation practice that's been really useful to me during this time, you can Google it. It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 meditation. And basically, you can use a sense other than focusing on your breath to sort of be grounding during times where maybe your mind or even your body are feeling a little bit out of control. So I would urge you to Google that if maybe you're needing a little bit of grounding. I certainly am. And if sort of using the breath is not always the most intuitive way to tap into that. Another practice I do regularly like, which is a breath practice, is alternate nostril breathing. I find that really helps me recalibrate my nervous system in a way that can sort of slow things down when I have those racing moments. So to sum it up, go easy on yourself. I'm really trying to do that with myself. Take walks if you can, stretch your body if you can, drink water, get sleep. These are the things that I think are most important right now, and to not set unreasonable goals that will have you feeling disappointed in yourself. This isn't the time to feel disappointed in yourself. It's the time to exercise kindness towards others and towards yourself, which can sometimes be more difficult. And one other thing that someone suggested, which I really like, is to have a done list at the end of the day. So instead of having a really ambitious to-do list where maybe items keep rolling over and over, if you're me, because you just don't get as much done as you wished you had, at the end of the day, I like to sort of write down a couple of things that I did do, even if those things are like taking a shower, making a really delicious omelet, going on a walk. Those things are important to honor as important and accomplishments because right now they are. So hope that maybe this is helpful to some of you and that everyone stays safe and healthy and experiences some moments of ease where we can.